What is up, guys? It's TheGreatWall, back at it again with another video. Today we are here with another career savior. Today we are with the Angels. There was two options I was choosing from. It was either Ben Joyce, but Ben Joyce is only 24, still has B potential. He can still turn into a decent type reliever slash closer. But the other option that I was thinking was Reid Detmers. Threw a no-hitter. Everyone thought he was going to be one of the future aces of the league. And then nothing. Um, yeah, kind of went all downhill from there. But that being said, we do have his card here from MLB The Show 22, I think, maybe 21. Yeah, one of those years. But yeah, he's got a 95 overall card here, which means he has 95 potential, as you can see on his card. But that being said, how many wheel spins are we going to get for this one? 5. We've been getting 5 a lot. You know what? I'm going to spin it again because we've been getting 5 a lot. 10. Alright. For our first spin, hit the shuffle button a bunch of times. And let's get into it. Alright, what are we going to get with our first spin of the wheel? We have 10 of them, which is phenomenal. Plus 50 attributes. The one thing I will say is that in this game, Reid Detmers is a relief pitcher. And he doesn't have any stamina, so he will be turned into a closer. We're going to go give him plus 50 stats and, yeah, see what we can do with his career. Alright, and with that, Reid Detmers is up to an 85. I just gave him plus 10 to his main pitching stats, his per nines. So, yeah, he's not going to be an elite level closer, but he should hopefully be decent. He is going to get some saves. Really not a steep mountain to climb on our leaderboard, so that being said, I'll see you guys at the All-Star break. Let's see how he's doing. Alright, the Home Run Derby is upon us. Let's go see how he is doing. I did notice that he wasn't closing, and he's still not closing. They have Kenley Jansen closing, so Kenley, you're getting turned into a reliever now, so sucks for you, but I need Reid Detmers to become the GOAT, so yeah, that being said, Reid Detmers is on fire, though. He's pitching 2.72 ERA. I mean, Kenley Jansen's a beast, too, but I just need Reid Detmers to turn into a stud, so that being said, 14 holds, 2 blown saves, 1 save isn't good, so see you guys at the end of the year to see how he finishes off. Reid Detmers gets traded on the deadline day for other career savior legend Asa Lacy. So he's on the Royals now. That is tough. So hopefully he becomes the closer there. All right, the season's over. The Royals did make the playoffs. Let's go see how Reid Detmers did on their team. 19 saves, 3 blown saves. Not a bad year. No awards, but he is up a ton. He's up to an 88, which is beautiful to see. So definitely a long career ahead of him. Let's go see how they do in the playoffs. They lose a tough game. Did he get a blown save here? Did he get a blown save? No, he didn't. They brought in Hunter Harvey. There was no save opportunity, so what about this game? Did he even pitch in the playoffs is the better question. He did not pitch in this game. Maybe he should have instead of Carlos Estevez. What about this game? Yeah, he got the save in this one. So, you know what? He did good in his only postseason appearance, but the team around him did not. So, that being said, let's get through to the offseason and see what happens to him. Alright, we're back with another year. Reid Detmers is still here. He's still the best closer on this team. Let's go get him a spin on this wheel. We still have our skip, which is good. What are we going to get? Steal a pitch. That's perfect because he only has 4 pitches. So, that being said, that makes the add a pitch kind of useless, but let's go steal someone's pitch. As you can see, that's his pitch mix. I'm going to go find one, and we're going to steal it. So, yeah. Alright, this is a pitch we steal a lot, but I am going to steal Skeens' splitter. So, yeah, we're going to take that pitch from him. He's got 99 all around it, so, yeah. Alright, so it's not going to change his overall, but his control goes up 8, and his break goes up to 99. So, yeah, he should have a lethal pitch mix now, which is good. But that being said, let's get to the All-Star break and see how he's doing. Reid Detmers gets traded again to the Orioles. The first time that a player in the Career Savior Challenge has gotten traded multiple times. That's insane. So now he's on the Orioles. This is his third team in 2 years, actually. So the All-Star break is here. Hopefully he is here. Okay, he might just miss out on being an All-Star. 33-4 though. 3.35 ERA is not bad, but it's not great either. So let's see if he is an All-Star. I don't think he's gonna make it. I think he's just gonna miss out. Yeah, he just misses out, unfortunately. So it is what it is. Skeens is still an All-Star, which is kind of crazy. But that being said, I'll see you guys at the end of the year. All right, so the Orioles traded for an elite closer just to be 67 and 95, which is kind of crazy if you ask me. How did he do on this team though? He's up to a 90, so big jump from him. Actually, it's only jumped by 2, but 44 saves, 7 blown saves. 3.82 ERA is not great, but you know what? He's getting the job done. So that's really all that matters at the end of the day. 7 losses is crazy, but that's unfortunate. So that being said, yeah, he really needs to kind of hit his stride here. So let's get to the end of the year. He's only got 2 years left of team control here. So yeah, see what happens. All right, it is year number 3. We got another spin to spin. Good thing is we still have our skip, so if we don't like what we get, we can always skip it and move on to the next one. 1-4 straight, I will take that. Just because I want this team to be a team that can actually compete. So, yeah, that being said, I'm going to go find a trade for them. I'm going to have to trade the players to my team and then trade them to the Orioles. But, yeah, we're going to find one and then we'll do it. All right, we're going to trade this generational talent, Cole Coleman, Bobby Witt Jr., and Paul Skeens. I was going to give them Ohtani, but they can't afford it. So, Ohtani is going to get sent back to the Dodgers. We're going to take basically just 3 pitchers who are making too much money. Yeah, so we're going to make this deal for them. Hopefully it helps them a lot. So, yeah. All right, the All-Star break is here. Show me Reid Detmers is elite. 33 saves, 1.99 ERA, up to a 93. It's exactly what we needed to see. I'm not seeing the main man, Skeensy boy here, but that's all right. Bobby Witt's there, though, which is what we like to see. The Orioles are... Wow, this is an absolutely disgusting AL East. The Orioles are currently sitting 3rd in the wild card, though. Hopefully they can hold on and make the playoffs, because I would like Reid Detmers to get some sort of playoff stuff here. So, that being said, I will see you guys at the end of the year. I just realized I completely simmed through the playoffs. Baltimore lost in the first round to Boston. Boston then got swept, and the Dodgers beat Seattle in the World Series. That's on me. That's my bad. Let's see how he did. I was kind of daydreaming for a second. He's up to a 95, 45 saves. He was an all-star, but not delivery man of the year. But yeah, pretty good season. He's up to 108 saves on his career. At 5 years MLB service, 1.82 ERA. Who was delivery man of the year? That is what I would like to know. Reliever of the year was Gabe yeah, no, you know what? Actually, fair. Very fair. Reid Detmers on the list, though, which is very good. So, yeah, that being said, let's sim through the offseason and see how, see if the team gets better and see what moves we can make for him. All right, we're back with another year. They added Nick Lodolo, I think. Yeah, they added him to the team, which makes his bullpen elite. They did lose Adley Rutschman, though, which is obviously not going to help. But this Cole Coleman guy, rookie of the year, absolutely insane. Yeah, and the rest of the team's phenomenal. So, that being said, let's go get Mr. Reid Detmers his spin and see what he can do. Let's see. Still have my skip in my pocket, which is phenomenal, to say the least. Max after, we'll take that. We will definitely take it. So I'm going to go max one out, and then we will hop in and see what it does to him. Alright, so there really wasn't much to go with. I was very much thinking for a hard second about turning him back into a starter, maxing out his stamina, but we're just going to max out his pitching clutch. Hopefully it'll make him absolutely untouchable in those save opportunities. So, yeah, that being said, he's 96 overall. Hopefully his potential will go up. So, yeah, that being said, I will see you guys at the All-Star break. And if he makes it, it'll be the last time we stop there. So, yeah. All right, the home run derby's here. Reid Detmers is elite. 177, 32 saves. Yeah, this is his last year of team control, so we may very well see the Orioles lose him. He's up to a 97, so it looks like he's breaking through his potential barrier, which is good. Yeah, hopefully the Orioles can finish out strong, win a World Series while he's here or something, because that would be obviously the ideal situation. So, yeah, that being said, let's go ahead and finish out the year. All right, the season's over. The Orioles did make the playoffs at 91 and 71 as the fourth seed. Um, did, oh yeah, no, they were number one in the wild card, 8 games behind for the division. Reliever of the year is he's not even on this list. That is not at all what you want to see. So let's see how he did. 97, 51 saves, 6 blown saves, 2.81 ERA. Kind of ballooned a little bit, but you know what? 2 All-Stars. He's up to 159 saves already, which is good. Let's go see if they can win a World Series in his potentially final year here. Against his former team, they get swept and they get dogged. Wow. Alright, so that being said, let's go see where he signs this offseason or if he signs an extension. Reid Detmers does re-sign for $27.2 million a year, which as a closer is insane money. But I mean, 97 overall closer, we're talking about generational here. So, yeah, that being said, he's stuck here for another 6 years until his age 35 season. So, yeah, let's get through the offseason. Let's get him a spin. I think he has how many spins left? 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 6 spins left. He's going to be elite forever. So, yeah, let's get through the offseason and get his final spins in. All right, so the Orioles did lose Gunnar Henderson. They still have Skeens, though. It's his final year. This Cole Coleman guy is insanely good. Actually, he's kind of insanely mid, but he hits a lot of home runs. But that being said, we have 6 more spins. See what this one is going to be. Honestly, the skip is going to be used very sparingly because at a goat, we'll take that. Because we have so many spins, we can waste a few spins on kind of helping the team out. So, that being said, we are going to go ahead and add a goat to this team. So, yeah. Alright, so definitely down here for Reid Detmers, who's he's starting to slide a little bit, which is not ideal, but I think he'll level out. He'll be fine. Only 18 saves, 5 blown saves. Not ideal, but I think he'll stabilize probably at around a 94. So yeah, we should be okay here. Let's finish out the year and see how he does. Alright, season's over. The Orioles barely snuck into the playoffs. Actually, they didn't barely sneak in. They snuck in as the 4th seed somehow. Reliever of the year. No Reid Detmers, unfortunately. Let's see how he did. Okay, so he goes back up. So I guess it was just a bad start. 38 and 7, 3.47 ERA. Just got a slow start. Kind of picked it back up though. Yeah, let's see how they do in the playoffs. I need Reid to win a World Series at some point. Okay, they move on, taking on the Yankees. And they lose 2 heartbreakers. No, there's no blown save here. What about here? Ooh, no blown save here either. They just could not get it done. Yeah, this is Skeen's last year here, so he's probably gone. So, might see another bad era of Baltimore baseball. So, yeah. Alright, so we're back with another season. They did lose Skeens, unfortunately, but did get Andrew Abbott. So, this team is definitely very good. Let's get a spin in here. I think we still have 5 left, which is crazy. What do we get? Add a generational talent. Alright, let's go see if we can find one. Alright, the year is over. The Orioles do make the playoffs. Let's see how Reid Detmers is doing. Still at a 98, which is phenomenal. 37 saves, 4 blown saves. Was an all-star, though. 3.27 ERA. He's kind of slowing down a little bit, but that's alright. Think he's going to need to try to reach 500 saves to make the Hall of Fame. I don't know if that's possible, but that being said, we are going to go ahead, see how they do in the playoffs. hopefully this offseason we can get something that's going to boost his overall a little bit as they get destroyed. So that being said, let's get to the offseason. He's got 4 spins left, which is insane. Hopefully we can get some attributes or something. Alright, we're back with another year. They did sign James Wood. This team is very good. Cole Coleman is an elite player. But yeah, we need this team to do something. I need Reid Detmers to get a spin that's going to help his overalls. I'm hoping we can get that plus 25. I want to save the plus 100 for later, hopefully. I'm going to use my skip here. Alright, come on, show me something. Show me some sort of attributes that I can add to my guy. Plus 100 attributes to your teammate. Alright, we'll do this one. We'll do this. We're going to have 3 spins left. Thankfully, we have 3 attribute-related spins. 4, actually. So, yeah. Plus, we can't even add a pitch. So, the only bad one is change teams. So, we are in a great spot. But let's go give plus 100 attributes to one of his teammates. So, yeah. Alright, so we did give the attributes to Willie Schmidt, their catcher. So, yeah, hopefully this will turn him into an elite player. Yeah, that being said, I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Alright, the season is over. Orioles won 106 games. That's what I'd like to see. How did Reid Detmers do? 97 overall, 6-8, 53 saves, another All-Star. So he had a good season. Obviously not an insane one. I need him to win reliever of the year at least once. So yeah, but 53 saves, 11 blown saves. If he would have got more saves, he probably would have gotten it. Obviously, if he didn't blow so many games, but that's all right. Let's see how they do in the playoffs. Oh my God, they lose a heartbreaker. I'm guessing Matt Brash got the loss in this one, which is tough. And then Andrew Abbott got the loss in this one. Wow, so they let him go deep. Pause. It's unfortunate, but they do lose. So that being said, let's get to the offseason. He's got 3 spins left. I feel very good about this career, so yeah. Alright, we do have 3 spins left. Obviously, we did use our skip, so let's see what we can get. Like I said, I would like to hold on to that 100 attributes as the last one. But I would take a plus 10 or a plus 25. Plus 10 would take that. Yeah, it's going to give him a nice little boost. So, I'm going to go at it, and then we will show you. Alright, so it takes him up to a 99. We did upgrade his walks per 9. Plus 10, so yeah, that being said, let's go ahead and let's sim out this year. Alright, the season's over. Orioles won 112 games. Come on, this has to be the year that he won reliever of the year. Please. Please. Yes! 50 saves, 1.52 ERA, 5 blown saves. That's exactly what I'm talking about. He was an all-star as well. That's going to solidify him as a potential Hall of Famer, I think. Does have 3 years left with the Orioles, so I do think that he's going to be the Orioles all-time save leader by the end of his career. So, that being said, we do have playoff baseball. Let's see what they can do. This has to be the year they go deep. I'll see you guys for his next spin. Alright, we do have 2 years left. Cole Coleman has left this team, unfortunately. Bobby Witt, also an all-time Oriole great at this point. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. Easy. But yeah, he's still here for 3 more years. But that being said, we do have 2 more spins, which is insane to say. I do need that plus 25 attributes. That is like the only thing that could really help. I can't do, remember, because we already added our 5th pitch, so plus 100 attributes. Alright, so here's the thing about this. Alright. Considering Reid Detmers, he only has a few stats left. So what I'm going to allow myself to do is I'm going to allow myself to bank a lot of these points and kind of spread them out wherever I want to, whenever I want to. So that being said, I'm going to add some points now, but I'm also going to hold on to some, so yeah. Alright, so I did use... what's that? 21, 32. I did use 33 points. So I have 67 left. And I'm going to hold on to them for now. So, yeah, that being said, Reid Detmers is going to be good for a very long time. So, yeah, obviously I could put it on his control or his pitches, but it doesn't make a difference. So, we're going to hold on to them. I want him to be elite. So, yeah, we have 67 points left. and let's move on to the end of the year. All right, season's over. How'd the Orioles do? 100 wins. All right. Not what I wanted to do. I want to go to the awards. No reliever of the year. Ben Joyce wins it though. Good for him. No reliever of the year for our guy though. How did he do? He's still at 99, which is phenomenal. 48 saves, 6 blown saves. He was an all-star at least, so you know what? Not bad. That being said, we're gonna go ahead, see how they do in the playoffs. Let us see how they do in the playoffs. And Reid Detmers got the loss in this game. What about this one? He also got the loss in this game, so he blew... Wow, he blew a royal fucking save. Holy... Reid, buddy. This was your chance. You gave up 4 runs in an inning. Come on. Alright, that being said, let's get to the offseason. He has one final spin, so let's go see what it is. Alright, this is Reid Detmers' last year on his contract. It is his last spin as well. There's only 3 options. I'll take a plus 25 attributes, please. Alright, so that makes 82 attributes that we have to spend whenever we want. So that being said, this will be the last time you see me until he retires. So, yeah, I'll see you guys when he does. Reid Detmers signs with the Nationals for a 2-year, $27.1 million deal. I know I said you would see me when he retired, but this is groundbreaking, so, yeah. Alright, so he did win a World Series as a member of the Nationals. They beat the Angels, which is us. So his former team, so yeah, he's obviously not winning playoff or World Series MVP. Even though he did get a win in this game, so yeah, and he got the loss in that one. So that being said, I will see you guys when he retires. He's probably only got a couple years left in him, so yeah. Alright, Reid Detmers has officially retired. 586 career saves. He lost the closing role this last year, and then didn't play at all in the MLB. So I said it was time. So yeah, 10 All-Stars, 1 Reliever of the Year award. He pitched in 1,025 games, 75 which he started only when he was with the Angels. 73-97 record, 586 saves, 76 blown saves, 62 holds, over 1,000 innings pitched, 1,164 hits, a lot of runs, honestly. 1,405 strikeouts, 398 walks, 3.41 ERA, 1.18 WHIP. Yeah, he had a career WAR of almost 20, which is not bad. Never had a negative WAR season except for his first year. So there is that. But that being said, where does he rank on the all-time saves leaderboard? Is it this one? Yeah. So on the all-time saves, we saw that he had 586, which puts him number 3. He was so close to passing Trevor Hoffman. Just needed a couple more years, which he didn't have, unfortunately. But third all-time is insane. For the Orioles, he had... Let me see. How many did he have with the Orioles? So with the Orioles, he had roughly 373 saves, not counting his total years, which I don't know the exact numbers of. So he's first all time for the Orioles, and with the Nationals, he had a little under 150, which would put him second all time, right behind Jeff Reardon. Oh wait, actually, hold on. No, he had exactly 150, so puts him right behind Jeff Reardon, with number 2 all time for save. So he's on a couple of save lists, which is insane. For the Nationals, actually no, because he didn't get enough strikeouts, obviously, I was going to say. But yeah, that being said, he does move to all-time leader of saves for our videos. He's definitely a Hall of Famer. There's no way he doesn't make it in. He doesn't make it in. He is third all-time for saves, and he doesn't make it into the Hall of Fame. What more did he have to do, honestly? That being said, that's going to be it for this one. Thank you guys as always for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and peace.